Hey there, it's Amanda with the Pretty House team and also obviously of Palm Harbor Coastal Living. I hope you guys are having an awesome day today. I wanted to come to you to talk about something. Normally I'm venting or I'm being kind of funny about real estate and being a realtor here in Palm Harbor, but I had a lot of questions over the weekend at a couple of different open houses and from a couple of different sellers about what is going on in Palm Harbor specifically. I know that we've all probably wondered about our values. And I think most of us kind of know that it's definitely a seller's market nationwide. But what does that really mean for you? So first, a seller's market basically means that there's just not enough houses for the amount of buyers. Even as interest rates continue to go up a little bit and a little bit, which they're still low historically, the buyers continue to enter the market and the listings just aren't where they used to be. So how does that change? How does that change your value and how does that change what we're seeing in sales? I sat down and I compared things from first quarter 2017 all the way through the year to what we've seen first quarter this year. Just in Palm Harbor, I'm not looking at Hillsborough or Pasco or even St. Pete, Clearwater. I'm looking at Palm Harbor because that's where I live and that's where I work. So I think it's important that we really isolate that. So just in Palm Harbor, from 2017 to 2018 so far, the average single family home has increased from $355,000 to $372,000. That's almost $17,000 in just 1 year. That's a really big increase. It's larger than the national average. And that's fantastic for home sellers. It really is. But what I also noticed in my research is that while the houses are selling for more, the number of homes that sold went down by 10%. Now, I know when I saw that, I was like, what? What is happening? How can prices be going up but yet less homes are selling? That just seems completely wackadoo to me. But it is. In first quarter of 2017, 182 houses sold in Palm Harbor. But in first quarter of 2018, 164 houses sold. So that's where the 10% difference comes from. And what's interesting about that is that in first quarter of this year, homes sold 2% faster than they did last year at the same time. So we've got less homes on the market, obviously less homes closing, but they're selling faster. Why is that happening? I mean, obviously you can assume that because there's fewer homes on the market, more buyers to choose from those fewer homes, that the prices are going to increase and that they're going to sell faster. And that can certainly contribute to it. But there's kind of an interesting question that I came upon in my research, which is, how come some neighborhoods, the value change was $10,000, $11,000 average, but in other neighborhoods, the value change has been $50,000, $55,000, $60,000 over a year? I mean, that's insane, quite honestly. And I'm just wondering, where did that come from? So I broke it down. I did a lot of cost comparisons between houses that were selling for $20,000 and $30,000 more than their neighbors that were selling for maybe $5,000 or $10,000 more. Now, all of this can be very confusing. And in crunching the numbers, I saw a lot of different things happening. So I sat down and I broke out almost every single neighborhood in Palm Harbor, from Oak Trail, Barrington Oaks, Seavers Landing, Autumn Woods, Cobb's Landing, everywhere that I could think of. I broke down the numbers. And that's important to know because although Sally Joe's house in Arbor Chase sold for $625, that doesn't necessarily mean that your house in Seavers Landing is going to sell for $625 just because it's the same square footage or because you both put the same amazing hardwoods in. So the good news for you is that I've broken it all out. And I'm going to post a link in the Palm Harbor Coastal Living page that will have each neighborhood broken out for you. So if you live in Autumn Woods and you only want to know what's going on in Autumn Woods, I will send you that report for free. If you live in Oak Trail and you want to know what's going on in Oak Trail, boom, it's free. All you have to do is just comment in my chat, or you can just click on the link and I'll send it to you free. No harm, no foul. But I think the strong news is for home sellers is that prices are up an average of $15,000 and some neighborhoods significantly more. The other thing to know is that there are fewer listings, drastically fewer listings coming to market right now. So if you're one of those people who's thinking, is now a good time? School's about to get out. Buyers are now coming down to look at houses to move for the summer. So yes, now is a good time. And the numbers do show that you can pull a greater number this year than you were pulling last year. I want to thank you so much for stopping by my live. I'll be doing another live towards the end of the month on list price comparisons, how much wiggle room is really necessary, and what is wiggle room. You'd be shocked to see houses that listed with too much wiggle room and how much longer they ended up sitting on the market versus houses that were priced at the top end of market value selling for full price in just a few days. If you're interested in that, come back. I'll see you guys soon. And thanks so much, Palm Harbor. Have a great day. I'm Amanda with the Pretty House team.